And enough of beer or whiskey to get me through the night, and enough of moonshine to heal this heart of mine. I'm in the doghouse again. Feel like I can never win. I'm in the doghouse again. Feel like I can never win.
Sunday morning at Temple Bar.
I know it sure ain't easy to stand there by my side, but if you only here to tease me, just get in the line. I'm at the doghouse again, but I don't give a damn. I'm in the doghouse again, and I don't give a damn.
Hey all. Right, there's something I get asked all the time, and understandably so as well. So I thought I'd talk about it a little bit more here on the vlog, because it's a perfect opportunity to do that. People ask me all the time, where do you come from? And when I do tell them that I come from a country called Finland, which is in the north of Europe, sandwiched between Sweden and Russia, known for Formula One drivers, ice hockey, Nokia phones, Angry Birds, Santa Claus. Children, Santa Claus comes from Finland. And if anybody else tells you anything else, they're lying. Santa Claus comes from Finland. Yeah, when I tell the people that I come from Finland, usually the next question is that how did you end up in Ireland? So I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I moved over to Ireland in 1997 in summertime. I think it was June. The idea was just to come and have a look, give it a try for a little while. The worst case scenario, come back. But it was pretty young and reckless move in the sense that I had no plans of what to do whatsoever. All I knew that I wanted to get out of Finland. I've had some couple of bad years in Finland, and I just needed a kind of clean start. I needed to be somewhere else, and Ireland was a perfect excuse for that. So packed up the bags, came over here. No plans whatsoever. So it's gonna hit the ground running and trying to figure out the city and all sort of stuff. I figured out very early on that the competition as a musician in this city is very, very. It's high level. So to survive, you need to be very, very high level. And so I locked myself in a room and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. And for me to say that the music wasn't a big part of why I came to Ireland would be absolute and utter lie, because I had an interest in the traditional Irish music at the time, which has been a great, great school for me. Playing any kind of folk music for a little while has a benefits of bringing certain things back to basics, and then it taught me the importance of having a really, really strong rhythm and to be able to maintain that rhythm. It taught me so much about the modes of music and backing music and how to use chords in a different ways, and it was absolutely brilliant. So I kind of immersed myself in that for the first few years of just practice. But soon enough, I got picked up into a couple of sessions, and then fast forward, I think it would have been 1998. I was playing with a band called Trey, which then took off very, very nicely. For it had a really good run for a couple of years, and again, a great school for me. Well, actually, soon enough after the trade kind of came to the end of its road, I got asked by Slitter to join them, and I was very happy to take on the opportunity. And I've been with the guys now for 15 years, so time flies. Yeah, so the music definitely was a big thing why I came to Ireland. The other thing is that, like, since I was a little kid, I always travelled a lot. My father was a truck driver, and I got to travel with him around Europe a lot, and I see a lot of different places. And I always wanted to try what it would be like to live somewhere abroad. Next year is going to be 19 years in Ireland. Time flies when you're having fun. I always had a couple of stock answers when people ask me the question of why do you come to Ireland, and I jokingly tried to make a joke about the weather, saying that I came here because of the weather, but not everybody got it, and then it began being a silly joke when you have to explain that, you know, it's pretty damn cold there, and it's not actually that much warmer here, even though the winters are not as bad here. Then a big one, which I can't use anymore, which was that Ireland was the only place where I can call my drinking problem a social life. No, I don't really drink that much at all these days. So funny how the world goes around. So I have to come up with a new one. I know, I'm gonna send it to this vlog. There you go. So yeah, that's how I kind of ended up in Ireland. Ireland, especially Dublin. You know, Dublin is the city that I spent all my time here in, living in, and I love the city as much as, like, of course there's things that, you know, bugs you and everything, but I think it's a very warm city. It's a very I find it a very inspiring city. It's kind of it's the background to a lot of my songs and stuff, and especially it's a big hero of these new vlogs at the moment, because I live here, you know. So you're gonna see a lot of this city in the vlogs, and yeah, like, I mean, I highly recommend you come and check it out. Now, people ask me often about Finland. What's Finland like? Well, I don't know. I haven't lived there for 19 years. So all I can tell you is that it has a great summers, cold winters, dark winters, a lot of mosquitoes, which I don't like, and I don't miss them at all. It has thousands of lakes. It has absolutely beautiful islands outside the southwest coast of the country. Helsinki is a wonderful city, well worth seeing. It's a little bit expensive for most people to go out in Helsinki, because there's a quite high tax on things like alcohol. But it's still well worth seeing. Like, a country has a very high standard of living. It's very typical of its neighbouring Scandinavian countries like Sweden and Norway, but still has very much its own character. Absolutely stunning nature, and what people don't realize, that it is a big country. There's only about 5 million people living in Finland, and I think some ridiculously high percentage of it lives in the southern part of the country. Like, there's a lot of the north of the Lapland. Well, there's just nothing, you know. Reindeers, mosquitoes, and absolutely beautiful nature, you know, but not much more. So yeah, it's another rainy day out there. The older I get, the more I kind of start to think that it'd be nice to someday move somewhere a bit warmer. But we'll see. I'm happy where I'm at the moment.
It's hard to drag a good man down, but you are doing fine. You wonder why you don't come around. When I do, you just wanna fight. I'm in the doghouse again. But as long as there is beer, I'm in the doghouse again. I don't really care.